Hey everyone, Hollywood Joe from Worlds of Sport. I can't even talk tonight. Hollywood's Worlds of Sports coming to you tonight. To talk to you about an idea that kind of sparked in my head today as I was driving home. Um, I got my new custom cornhole bags. Let's see if I can pull them up here. We own Wildcats. By the way, this is the slippery side. This is the sticky side, which has a little more grip to it. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you because it really got me thinking, how cool would it be if every high school had their own cornhole bags like this? How cool would it be if they had their own cornhole boards like this? And the reason I asked the question, should cornhole be a high school sport, is because it's rapidly growing. The cornhole community is growing by the day. I mean, it is ridiculous how many cornhole tournaments are out in the country. Even in my state, um, there's so many cornhole tournaments before this pandemic and before things got shut down. I mean, there were at least a handful of tournaments every single weekend. And for me personally, um, I would love to see cornhole become a high school sport. And the reason I say that is because, there are people who, and I don't want to sound mean or anything, but there are people out there who aren't necessarily athletic and would never compete in athletics, but they're competitive. And I can give you a prime example. I'm one of those people. Unfortunately, when I was born, I was born with a congenital heart defect and was unable to participate in physical contact sports. But I always had a competitive nature to me. I've always been competitively driven, and I don't know how I got to be that way, not playing sports, but for some reason it is in my nature. I guess I will say that I did used to bowl when I was a kid. I bowled from the time I was 8 or 9 until I was about 24, 25, I believe. But just had to give it up because of my knees and my feet. But like I said, cornhole is rapidly growing. It's a fast growing sport. Everybody's doing it. Um, Professional cornhole, American Cornhole League, as I know it, gets coverage on ESPN. I've even heard of colleges starting to make it somewhat of a sport. Um, but it just got me to thinking, like, just look at this. I mean, like, how freaking cool, like, is this? I mean, I don't, I mean, like, my high school, place I went to, place I had a good time at, a good place you know, made a lot of friends at, stuff like that. I mean, just think about it. Like, the cornhole community is just one of the best communities out there. Like, everybody's just super friendly, super helpful. I mean, like, my vision for it is like, okay, let's imagine, cornhole as a high school sport. Maybe have you know, like eight people on a team, or 8 guys and 8 girls, and you could have um, three three doubles teams, and two people throwing singles each match. I mean, think about like having a state tournament where like you have all these boards that have the high school logos on them lined up. I mean, like that would just be a phenomenal sight to see. And I don't know what it is. Like I said, just after I got these today, it just really got me thinking that um, there are a lot of kids out there that are competitive, but don't get a chance to, you know, be the baseball player, be the basketball player, or be the football player. I think this would be a great opportunity for those kids that don't get those chances to compete in something, to compete in something that's fun, and two, to compete in something that everybody loves doing now. I mean, could you just imagine the atmosphere at a high school cornhole game? I mean, it would be off the charts. I mean, I kid you not, folks. I've been to several cornhole tournaments within the last year, and the atmosphere is awesome. It is so awesome. And um, granted, I'm assuming at a high school event you probably couldn't drink beer, which, I mean, that's okay. You can still have fun and watch, but just imagine, okay, let me hold this up better. Imagine your high school having its own bags. Like, just imagine it. Imagine your high school having their own boards. Um, like, I don't know why this idea popped in my head, why I think it's such a great idea, but in my heart, I would love to see cornhole be a high school sport. And you know what? If you agree with me and you're in Michigan, reach out to MHSAA. Or if you're in another state, reach out to your state's athletic association. Because I really think cornhole would be one of the best, one of the funnest, and one of the most competitive high school sports you could have. So this is my idea. I could rant on all night about how I would love to see this happen, but I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time. But um, just wanted to share my thoughts with you. Again, my name is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, HollywoodsWorldOfSports.com. You name it, I'm probably there. So, hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and staying well. As for now, take care and God bless.